So this is going to be a lesson. You know, a lot of times when you're going through some chords, one of the best ways to train yourselves for going through odd changes is to really put some very strange changes in that you have to solo over. So I'm going to do one sort of odd change. It's a little bit of like you'd hear it in sort of funky, snarky, puppy type of stuff. So if I'm going from a D minor and I'm thinking D minor Dorian, so I'm really in my key of C, and then I'm going to go to this A major 7, A flat major 7, flat 5. You hear that sound there. And I'm going to just go back and forth 2 measures each. So I'm going a diminished fifth away to a major scale. Now, when I go to the flat 5 chord, because this is really the interesting one, so you know the D minor, you know you're basically playing D minor sort of stuff. So D minor pentatonic, D minor arpeggios, all of your major scale stuff is going to be out of the key of C because it's the second out of C. And you can tell that because I have the B note in there instead of the B flat note, which is the natural 6th. When I go to this A flat major 7 flat 5 though, the key for this thing is that flat 5 sound. Now what the flat 5 tells you is that that's not a regular major 7th chord, which would be either in the first slot or it'd be in the 4th slot. It has to be in the 4th slot because it's got the sharp 4 or flat 5, however you want to consider that. So it's the D note that's a part of this A flat chord. The D note, instead of being in the key of A flat, which has B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat, it's got a D natural in it. The scale that has the D natural in it is B flat, E flat, and A flat. It's the key of E flat. It's the 4 chord out of the key of E flat. So watch how this works. If I do E flat major, F minor, G minor, A flat, and I can do an A flat major 7, but I also have that D note that I have accessible in there. So all I need to do on that chord, it sounds like a very complex chord, but in this case it's really not. All I have to do is play E flat major, but I'm going to be playing it around these tonalities of A flat major 7. Okay, now when I'm playing then, I'm basically going from C to E flat. Okay, and here's I'm going to play it a little bit and you'll get a little bit of the sound of how we're going to work this. So I'm going Dorian, and then I'm going really a Lydian, so an A flat Lydian, D Dorian to A flat Lydian, which is basically C major going to E flat major.